Hello, everybody, and welcome to On the Porch with Jen, Pam, and Letta. I'm Jen,
Pam, Letta.
and we are just three women that have three different opinions about everything, and we just want to invite you in for a little while to see about what we talk about, what our opinions are, what our thoughts are, and we just want to share them with you, and hopefully, you feel what we're saying. And as always, and anything, please post any comments or questions that you have through the course of this, and we will respond as we see them. But like I said, let the games begin, and we're gonna kick off tonight with. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been holding while we were putting this together. We were like, what are we gonna talk about? How are we gonna talk about it? So one of us, Letta, suggested that we just go out the hip. That's cool, but that's how her mind works. So, we came up with a couple of topics, and something that I wanted to bring up. I feel like it's a little too deep to start in on people a little early, but I have a question, parents. What? Yes, amen. What is going on with these parents that have no control over their children in public? Like, and I'm not even talking teenagers. How many of you have you all been to a grocery store and Walmart or Target, and you see these parents, men and women, with these unruly kids doing whatever they running through, they screaming, they talking back, and I'm talking toddlers. Like, they don't even know their ABCs, but they'll tell their parents to shut up, catch me if you can. When did that become norm? Because we didn't. There was no way that we got away with that.
Life would have ended right then and there.
It would have been a wrap.
Whole family.
Well, before you even got out the car and in the store, your parents or whoever told you, don't ask for nothing,
don't touch nothing,
don't touch nothing.
Yeah.
Stay where I can see you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think they get that conversation before they go into the store now.
They just go, well, you have to say, one of the things that we was raised up on, how kids act in public is how they acted at home. So I just want to put out here.
Where's the home training?
Thank you.
So that's gonna snatch some kids up.
I haven't snatched up a kid. Well, no, I'll take that back. I did have an incident at church. Lord forgive me. But we were doing revival. It was probably about 5 years ago. I don't know if you were there, but I'm sitting in the back of the church. We were having revival. I was doing usher. And this young woman comes in with probably like 4 kids. And the baby was just being a kid. Like, he's in church. They don't want to sit down. I get it. I know. So I said, well, come on back here with me. Gave him some little treats. And I said, you come on here and sit with me. And then at some point, he was over it. We're still having service. And I'm like, well, baby, you got to calm down and relax. And this little boy, I promise you he wasn't in kindergarten yet, turned to me and said, B, shut up.
I thumped his lip.
Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if this woman remember coming to church, but I reached down up underneath that meat, underneath the shoulder right there, and I pissed that little boy. And I said, let me tell you something. Come in. And he was like, you better let. I said, grabbed him up. Now, I don't go around grabbing up people's kids, but I mean, the mama only 2 feet away, and she hear these kids. So if you ain't gonna handle it, I'm gonna handle it. Do y'all think that's a problem? Does anybody else think that's a problem?
Me personally, I don't, but folks these days, that's part of the problem. You can't tell nobody else's kids nothing.
It's not like back in the day where the neighbor tell your kids something and whoop your kids.
Yeah.
Right. Now it's like, don't touch my kid. And
even if the kid's wrong, you still can't say nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they act like they do now.
And even if they didn't handle it, you knew they was gonna tell your mama or your dad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you was gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. But I mean, these kids are young. I mean, I can only imagine how that young man, that little boy, he has to be like 8 or 9 now, 10 maybe. I can only imagine if you cussing at me or anybody for that matter. One, you learn how to talk like that in the home.
Right.
And running around and no self-control. I just don't understand. I need some help explaining that because we're only talking one generation, right? We're not talking 2 or 3 generations. We are not that old. We are just talking.
I think it's one of them things where just like we're a little easier on our kids than what our parents were on us because we feel like we don't want to put our kids through what we went through. And so then our kids come up and they're like, well, I don't want to make my kids feel like my parents made me feel. So they get easier and easier and easier on their kids. And now we got to go to them.
So you're saying it's our fault? Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, kind of, sort of, but not really.
Well, I
Because I
think
think we all got minds of our own. And, you know,
Yeah.
we can, you know, but see, it start when they real little. And we think that's cute when they be doing stuff and we let them get away with it. And when they get older, we try to tell them, nah, that ain't cool no more.
Yeah.
They like, well, what? Just let me do it.
Yeah.
So,
Now you can't take
That's
that.
never been cute. Having
Me
your
either.
kids when they're younger popping their butt, they're new. That's not cute.
Yeah.
Having them curse, that's not cute.
I'm so glad I ain't had little girls. I got little boys.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with my baby.
Little hot boys. I got hot boys.
Oh Lord. So
Especially that little one, that my youngest.
your youngest is your baby.
My baby.
Is what?
19.
He ain't no baby, y'all.
19.
He's 19, living his best life. But he knows better. Even though we didn't want to raise our kids in like an abusive
Right.
household.
I mean,
Which
I
a
used to
lot
tell
of
my
us.
kids when they was younger, you know, everybody started wearing their pants sagging. I used to tell all my friends, anybody that know me, if you see my kid walking around his pants hanging down, tell him pull them up. And I let them know. Anybody that know me, if they see you walking around with your pants hanging down, and they tell you pull them up, you better pull them up.
I hate
Because if I find out, you didn't. It's
Because
problem.
your kids are a reflection of you,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Ain't that what it comes down to?
And I tell them that all the time, just like I'm a reflection of them.
Yeah.
Let me walk around and be crazy, and then they got to hear about that. They don't like that.
Yeah.
Why do they think that's cute?
It go both
anyway?
ways.
What? That's not cute showing your drawers. Not cute.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That is
now
not
my
cute.
son wear these Ethica drawers and make house like the least expensive ones I seen was $20 a pop
For one pair of drawers.
for one pair of drawers. I ain't understood it yet. Wait, and let me tell you, this is how it goes. See, this is what these little boys is doing now. See, I'm telling my son business. He probably kill me if he saw this. He ain't on Facebook. But he was talking to this girl. She wasn't even his girlfriend.
She bought them pairs.
She bought him 2 pairs, $50 on some drawers.
And wasn't his girlfriend.
And he stopped talking to her right after that. He said, I ain't asked her for them. I said,
I mean, do they feel different?
He said they don't ride up. They cute. They all
What
designed.
they got to do with showing them though? They got to see the waistband.
They see the waistband, and then you can see
I
part of
wouldn't
the
know
little
what that
design.
was. I just see drawers. I don't.
I mean, drawers been having designs on them. I mean, if you, depending on what you get, but I'll be darned if I'm
It's the
spending
same
much
thing
money
with
on a
these
pair of
young
drawers.
ladies when they show their song. I want to see that.
Yeah, I ain't never understood that.
That's not cute.
You know,
And
my cousins used to tease me because I wear a belt all the time, and I'm like, I don't
do
want
too,
my booty
girl.
crack hanging out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I'm
You
sorry,
sit
I
down,
got a
your butt
big butt and my
clean,
pants
that's
fall
not
down,
cute.
and
Yeah.
I wear a belt because
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not cute.
I don't want plumber's crack.
I don't think it's on women.
Hey.
Whatever.
But I hear you.
It's not cute. Either way.
I ain't got a tramp stamp, but I ain't trying to show that
There you
either.
go. There you go.
Yeah, I don't get it. But I mean, not to be like a judgy Judy, but at the same time, I'm still saying it's not attractive. It's not cute. It's just not. Which honestly,
I think I should have ate her.
yeah, you only take the lid off.
We don't want such a fly.
Oh, okay.
We outside. I don't like bugs. Well, if y'all see me run, it must be a bug. I'm just saying.
So, for those of you that are joining us, because I think that the sagging portion of our topic for tonight will lead into other less desirable fashion statements, you can call them, that we see. And again, I just don't understand the disconnect. But again, for those of you that are joining us, welcome to On the Porch with Jen, Pam. I'm sorry, I messed it up. On the Porch with Pam, Jen, and Letta. And we're just here. This is what we do. You know, we in the
Sit around,
Midwest,
eat,
we
drink, and
sit,
talk.
we have drinks, we have talk. That's what women, sagacious sisters do. And we talk about
If you
these
don't know
things.
the meaning, look it up.
Right.
Sagacious.
Sagacious.
We might need her to spell it, cause
It's not a made up word. It really is
Yeah.
a real thing, people. But we just wanted to invite you in and be a part of the topic and conversation. And as I said, please go ahead and post comments, and we'll try to touch on those topics as we go through. But we talked about young Tyler.
Bad kids.
Yeah. And before I leave out that subject, I just want to ask parents in general that, when I'm in the store, not only with the young people, but you parents out there that are in the store embarrassing your children, please stop that. I've been in so many stores and have had so many circumstances where I hear parents saying, cussing at their kids or just saying real nasty, derogatory things. And, that to me is even more bothersome in the fact that I'm a big believer in you can speak life into a person, a child as well, or you can speak death. And when you set them up at 2 or 3 years old, calling them out their name,
man,
calling they
the
bad.
things our parents say to us, they really hurt. My mama had me thinking I had ugly feet for years.
Right.
And my feet are not ugly. I'm just saying.
But it builds a complex.
I got compliments.
Yeah.
I had men kiss my toes. I mean,
Yeah.
they did a little more.
She coming up. She coming up. She coming up. She is definitely coming up. We're going to save letter for later because I don't know where we're going with this. But I just encourage you, try to make a decision instead of speaking death into your child. And by that, I mean negativity. Giving them, building those stereotypes that as a parent, it's our responsibility to uplift our kids and speak life into them. So when you're out, I'm a mom. I've had 4 sons, and I understand it's hard, it's a struggle, it's stressful. But I'm pleading with you. If you're watching this and you are that parent or you know someone that is, just have a conversation with them because I promise you it's going to affect them later on in life. That's all I got to say on that. So, but these draws we talked about. Mm-hmm. So Miss Pam over here, she got a whole list of
pet peeves.
Oh, Lord, I did.
And
I have
she's
more
share.
too. I just didn't share them all. My first one, ladies, please stop wearing bonnets and clothes. Please. Oh my God.
Hey, we talk about how men used to say they hated them in the bedroom. Now they just went wild with it everywhere. Because they cute. They be putting stuff on them now.
I'm gonna say I seen a young lady photo ID and she took.
Don't tell me her ID had a bonnet.
She had a bonnet on. I said,
wait, like on a state?
On a state, Missouri.
They ain't even supposed to let you have a hat or nothing.
She had a bonnet on. I said, how did you get away with
that?
She said they let her take it.
Maybe because it don't obstruct the view of your face. Like a hat can obstruct the view of your face. Like if they turn the hat around backwards, they might let them wear it.
You keep that ID for what? 5 years? 3 years?
I don't know.
Who wants to take a whole bunch of years?
That's not cute. But, yeah.
That's just later.
In a couple years from now, she's going to be looking at it like, I can't believe I did it.
Right.
And then you got to pay to go get another picture.
Right. And just because they make them in multiple prints and colors, it's not a fashion statement. I mean, it's still.
I don't even like my head being constricted. Like, that's why I don't take me no fashion statement. I mean, I thought it used to always just be for the bedroom and the shower.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, that's what they made for.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I thought.
Go out in public.
If nothing else,
well, everybody started wearing pajamas. They said you might as well wear bonnets.
That's another
I'm
thing.
sure that's on her list.
Pajamas and house shoes. I don't care if you run to the store, dropping a kid off at daycare. That is not an outfit.
So what about the furry flip flops?
Are they house shoes or are they?
They sandals. They actually real comfortable. I put my foot in my cousin's. I don't have none. But I put my foot in my cousin's.
No, not the ones that are lined. The ones like Ugg ones. I'm talking about like the rainbow.
The ones that everybody.
Yeah. They shoes. They real sandals.
Are they shoes?
Hey people, are they flip flops or are they shoes?
I mean, they supposed to be everyday shoes.
We make them everyday shoes. They probably are
house shoes.
But maybe
Right.
that was,
I don't know.
Maybe that was a response to if you're gonna wear a house shoe, at least maybe wear fashionable. Maybe because there are flip flops.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That might be a gray area.
No.
But
don't know.
a homegrown house shoe pajama. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
that's
speak
not an
on it.
outfit. Not an outfit.
That's just again lazy.
Not an outfit, y'all.
Because when I see people out in their pajamas, in my mind, the first thing that comes to my mind is you need to wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you just mad.
Brush your teeth.
Right, you know, like you just
brush
came
your
out the house.
teeth,
Did you
ain't
even
wash your face?
you ain't done nothing.
Get the bonnet on. Put
Your bonnet and your pajamas.
And I
And your little furry
automatically,
flip-flops.
yeah, and I just automatically think you probably don't smell good.
The question is, if it's a woman, does she have a bra on? And if it's a man, is he wearing drawers?
Because you don't wear them in your pajamas, right? I mean, you don't sleep with
You
undergarments
said it
in your
anyway. I
pajamas. I mean,
I don't. But
well, I
most
mean,
people don't.
yeah, that's like putting on a swimsuit with panties. What's the
Who wants
point?
to sleep in a bra?
Who does that?
But some people do. I guess. Whatever.
Take
Whatever
away from
floats
the whole, not to take away from the fact that it's unattractive. My first opinion is you have probably some body odor issues going on, and I'm gonna need you to step your game up. Like,
I mean, it's nothing to throw on a baseball cap, maybe throw your hair up in a bun, throw on some yoga pants.
I would even get better with a scarf.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, scarves are cute these days.
Or, yeah, you can wear. Well, people do wear that as a fashion statement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing a bonnet, then just get a head wrap. They make them real easy now. They literally
the
just
kind
get,
where you can just pull them down over your head.
you don't have to knot them up or nothing.
I know they got
Throw
the
on
knot
a
already.
baseball
I had
cap.
to buy me some of them.
Throw on the baseball cap. I mean, something, but not the bonnet.
I would do that since I'm trying to let my hair grow. I might have to give me a couple of them.
Fashionable.
Like
I know you're trying to play it out.
Daggone mosquitoes. I didn't see it.
But yeah, okay. So what
That
else you
irritates
got?
my soul, y'all.
Irritates her soul.
Your whole soul.
Your whole
My
soul.
whole soul. Okay, how about feminine men?
Well, you were left on that.
Woo, 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 woo. I like me an arrogant, cocky.
Arrogant is
conceited.
not
Not
feminine.
sexual.
No. I'm saying.
You think you like a thuggish? Kind of thuggish? Like,
Yeah, she do.
Everything short of food. Like if you look at him, he might look a little. You might be a little questionable, but
right.
but you can put him in a
Well,
suit.
like these men now that's wearing skirts.
See, no,
I mean, you know
Nah,
what I mean?
nah, bro.
Some of these basketball players that were wearing
bro.
skirts,
Nah.
and carrying
Man bag.
The merce.
Man,
whatever it's called.
Yeah, nah,
I think
bro.
it's man bag.
Okay. Yeah, they do that too.
What's it called?
A man bag.
A man
There
bag.
is a name for it?
It
Uh-huh.
is. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm not with that.
So wait.
Right.
Now,
I
hold
had to
on.
look at my son sideways carrying a fanny pack, but he wear it across his chest. I still just be
Well,
like,
that's different. Yeah. As long as he's not wearing it.
no, he don't wear it around his waist.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I think that's like a
He wear it
backpack
across
in the
his-
front. Like that's not. But oh crap.
I had to get used to it. That was just talking about.
I did. So okay. What I was gonna say was by feminine though, because you have manly men that are not like they go get a manicure
Yeah,
or go get a pedicure. Y'all think that's
they make
Okay.
sexual. No, I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
keeping? Just to me
As long as
that's kind of
there's no color. They
He
don't
got good
get
hygiene.
color.
and
Then
get-
that's,
yeah,
I'm
Okay.
cool with that.
yeah. If he gets them clear,
But going in, so that don't
he
take
might
away
get a
from their
pedicure,
manhood.
keep his feet soft.
So-
But some men they don't think that that's masculine.
Right.
Some men that I know, they don't think that's masculine.
Yeah, a lot
They're
of
not
men I
gonna
know don't think
do
that's
that.
masculine.
But I mean,
know a lot
men
of
But
ain't
I
men-
don't knock any man that do it.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Hey,
I mean, I don't
mean-
want to rub up against nothing in the middle, not
I
on your
think men
feet.
should manscape.
I say,
Oh,
heck
I
yeah.
think they should manscape.
yeah. Okay,
They
men.
want
I
us
ain't trying to mess with no jungle.
They want us to be groomed, but why can't they be groomed?
Right. Hair
That ain't feminine.
holds odor.
Yep.
So
It goes both ways, men. That's all we're saying.
handle that.
Just if you don't want to, if you don't want to experience it, I don't know what makes y'all think we want to experience it too. Like y'all ain't got to go get no bikini waxes or nothing like that. But I agree.
Kind of shake it up.
I don't want no-
make it a little nice.
I agree.
I don't want no kindergarten.
That's what the men want. They want all smooth and stuff, nigga. I mean, dude. My bad. I'm sorry. I mean, come on, man. I mean, dude. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We just on the
I'm
first
just
topic.
gonna drink my wine. I'm trying to keep it at least PG-13. I do apologize, but I meant what I said. So I think that's only fair.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I agree.
Yeah, like hairy chest. Especially when they have the
You
nappy
know,
hairy
I have
chest.
never messed with a man with a nappy hairy chest.
But
Like
if you
most
did,
of the dudes
okay,
that I've
so
messed with
if
have
you
had pretty
met a
smooth
dude, if you met a dude and you just seen
with the popcorn, with that
with the
popcorn.
popcorn hair chest, what do you think?
It better be sparingly. If it's a whole lot, I don't.
Right. I agree with that. 'Cause
I
you
might
got-
have to get
Rush.
get the trimmers or something.
I'll shave you.
Can we just trim it? Can I take the scissors?
Gotta brush it.
So relax it.
I don't know. It don't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Hair don't bother me on the chest. Next, you're gonna be
I
asking
like
me to
laying
shave
my
their
hair.
armpits.
I like my hair.
I mean, I don't want them like
chest.
a-
I don't want hair poking me all in the ears.
It don't bother me, bro.
Wake up. Hey, you know how when you sleep on a blanket and you wake up with
Yeah.
the blanket prints on your face, you gonna wake up with hair. You
What's
gonna
your-
wake up with hair
your
print.
job? The ones they give you from your
From your
job.
job. Them airplane breaking blankets. And you wake up with a little rash on your face and it irritated your skin.
Mhm.
Again, it don't bother me. Now, a back is a problem.
I ain't never.
Oh
That would
my
make me
God.
throw up. I'm sorry.
You've had a hairy back?
Oh my God.
I would throw up. I'm
No.
sorry.
This what had happened was
What had happened? He tricked
we didn't mess around. Like we was. I
He
think.
didn't have a hairy chest, but he had a hairy back.
I think what had happened was. I don't even know if I don't even remember if I seen him without his shirt on. I don't know if I had just like touched him.
Oh.
Some kind of way, but we wasn't intimate
Yeah.
because who knows why? It was some issue. But I remember I touched his shoulder and he had hair up around there. And I was like, I mean, like the hair was on his back, but it was like coming up. And I seen it. I was like, oh my God. No. I mean, I didn't say nothing to him,
Yeah.
you know, but I was thinking in my head, like,
it will never go
this
down.
ain't happening.
What we not gonna do is that. I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. I feel like I'm with a monster. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something don't seem right about it.
I've never had that problem.
Something don't seem right about it.
I'm just gonna say I thought on TV. So I'm just saying. I mean, they can be very heavily hairy. But we're not gonna start asking men to shave their armpits off.
I don't know. I found that that's a man thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we're gonna make them shave their chest. We're gonna make them manscape. And you gotta get rid of the hair on your back. But you can keep your arm. We just saying. Just our opinion. But, you know, I'm sure that's coming. I mean, like you said, they wearing skirts and man purses, so I'm sure they probably
They
now,
better be shaving. They doing all that.
now you know, like biker, like cyclist bikers.
That's different.
Yeah, they shave their whole body.
Yeah, they do.
It has something to do with how
They making their bodies aerodynamic.
Yeah, for
aerodynamic.
real. Like they do. They shave
Swimmers
it.
too.
Didn't know that.
It has something to do with the wind and well, I don't know. That's not what we're talking about. But, yeah.
But that's not like black.
Well, there's not a lot of black cyclists. And,
That's what I'm saying.
but I'm
Not
sure
that we know of. It might be, and we just don't know about
not
it.
here in America.
Right. That's not a lot of black people. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, there you go. What else you got
I
over there?
like the beard. Y'all like the beard?
Oh,
I think that's sexy.
To an extent.
Unless it's
They
nappy.
can go a little too far. Like, you don't
When-
need to
when
be
they
way
braid it.
down here.
I don't like when
and-
they braid it. That's not cute.
I think that's sexy.
When they braid it?
Yeah.
I like a clean, nice shave.
I like it all.
I prefer clean cut, but you know, depending on the man, some men can rock a braided beard.
Yeah.
I have to
ain't
say,
with the braided
no.
beard.
But
Now,
I
like
have
what-
to say, I don't know any fully ethnic men that are rocking a braided beard because braid.
Yeah, that's true.
And man, do y'all wash out beards? I mean,
The ones that I know do.
I wonder. I mean,
Like
that's
they
okay.
do.
Yeah, I
They
wonder, do y'all. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, they got a whole beard line.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
So,
yeah.
just wondering.
Well, the
Because you
ones that
gotta
have
think them flavors and juices and berries get stuck up in them beards.
the flavors, the juices, and the berries.
So they better be
Well,
washing it.
Yeah.
Be watching it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That could be very detrimental to
bad.
your health.
And I mean, if you go to the next chick, because you know most of them ain't sticking with one chick. So when they go to the next one, if they ain't washing
That
it,
residual.
That's
That's gross. That goes back to pajamas. Like,
that's real gross.
but to all you brothers out there that got your beer game on lock, I think that's one thing we agree on. Like,
It is sexy.
it is
Very
so
sexy.
sexy.
Yes.
Woo, yeah. So let me. A bearded, my favorite in the whole wide world is fall. The time of the year, and we start getting into winter, and these bearded men come out with these Tims and the right fitted jeans. And, whew,
Now who was talking about me like in thugs?
they ain't gotta be a thug to have on Tims. Tims ain't just for thugs.
No, they ain't just thugs. Who wear them?
Ain't nothing wrong with thugs. It's just y'all don't feel that way.
Listen,
Like
you
when
know
you
what?
see when you,
I really think we need to stop calling them thugs because they're not all thugs. You know, they just got that rough look.
a thug look, okay,
Yeah.
rough look.
Yeah, they
We ain't gonna
you
say
know.
thug. We gonna say
nah.
we gonna say swag. Just a little bit of
Yeah,
swag.
they got some swag.
Yeah, swag is everything.
But see, there's different kinds of swag.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Please name
Because
it.
I mean, some of our more corporate brothers, you know, you put them in some button-up shirts and ties and suits, and that's a whole other type of swag. You know, and you can have some with polo shirts and jeans.
Girl,
I like
Connie,
men, I'm
damn,
sorry.
What's going on over here?
I'm drinking. Look, I think I need a refill.
That's that crowd, y'all. That's that crowd.
I'm having flashbacks.
Girl, I was about to say something, but I'm not. So,
Okay, so we talked about feminine men and we went all over the place with that one. How do y'all feel about men, older men, dressing up like young cats? Trying to be hip.
that Thundercat mentality at 45 years old.
And she said, young cats like you got 60 years old. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So I was in a store and this guy, he had the mask on, of course, so I couldn't really tell how old he was, but I could tell he was older.
Mhm.
Maybe mid to late 60s.
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he could have been in early 70s. I don't know. So he had on a red baseball cap tilted to the side. He had on the long white t-shirt, crisp. The jeans with the crisp. Everything crisp.
Did he wait?
The bandana.
Wait. Time out.
In his pocket.
Please tell me he didn't have the crease going down the front.
Oh,
of his-
yes, he did.
The Stay Flow crease, the ones where we had to spray back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was.
Y'all
old.
remember
He
we
was
had
old.
we had to do that, yeah.
So then he had on a bandana in his jean pocket. Jeans were sagging. He had on his Jordans. Everything coordinated. And then he was sea walking in front of me.
Girl, he was walking where in front of you?
In the store.
He was trying to get your attention.
I don't know what he was doing.
Hold on. What store was you at?
I'm not gonna say. It was a liquor store.
Okay.
Well, that explains a little more than the liquor store. I mean, I'm just saying.
You want?
That's not.
Are you asking?
And then, but first of all, he came out his car playing this young music, I don't know who is playing because I don't know these people, but I mean, come on,
He was a cat daddy.
Cat daddy.
yeah.
No, he gonna be in church sitting in the
walking,
deacon
girl.
bench.
Walking.
On the deacon bench come Sunday morning.
Girl, he thought he was cool as hell.
Oh,
He thought he was cool.
he was trying to
Was
find.
he grinning?
I don't know. He had a mask on.
He was trying to find him a little piece of candy. You know what? Speaking of that, these masks are making me sick because I was in the store
You can tell what they
and
look
I
like.
seen this tall, grown man.
You can tell what he really look like.
I couldn't tell what he really looked like, but the body was just like nice. And he had on some shorts and he had some nice legs and his tennis shoes. He was a nice man.
Uh-huh.
And I was almost tempted. See, I don't usually make the first move, but I was almost tempted to get his attention. Like he was looking at me and I looked at him. But he had that mask on and I was like, if he ugly, Lord have mercy. So I ain't even mess with him.
But that's a hindrance, though. The mask is a hindrance.
It really is. How you supposed to meet somebody and we got these masks on? Because like you get to talking to somebody, conversation good. Because you know you can have a good conversation with anybody. You meet somebody and you having a good conversation and you feeling them and they feeling you and then they take their mask off. It's like, oh
wow. That's the same thing sometimes with people with hats. When you meet somebody with a hat with a baseball cap on, they find his hair.
Let me tell you, the very
What the hell happened?
The very first time I got engaged.
The very first time.
Yeah, I've been married a couple times, got engaged a couple times, but the first time I was engaged, didn't get married. But when I met him, we was in a club, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we talked, good conversation. He was handsome. But I had to tell him, I said, I don't mean no harm. I said, but could you take your hat off? And he was like, huh? I said, I'm gonna need you to take your hat off. I said, because it can distort, the look. So he took his hat off. He was like, I was like, oh, okay, you cool.
Yeah.
We keep talking.
That's probably why they do the whole bald head thing.
Too.
I like a bald headed man.
But even if they bald headed, someone's still ain't cute. Everybody can't rock the bald head.
That is true. Everybody can't rock the bald head.
The baseball cap thing is real.
That is real.
It is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
So now you got baseball caps and
baseball
masks
and masks.
It's like you're meeting the Unabomber. Right? Everybody remembers those pictures that came up?
That's like Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on Snapchat, you can be whoever you want to be. You ain't gonna post no pictures, So it's this guy that keeps talking to me. And I be having a conversation. I mean, I respond to him, but I don't go into detail with him because, bruh, you don't never post no pictures. You don't know that. I'm like, I had to ask him at one point. I'm like, do I know you? And he was like, no, you just came up as somebody that, how like on Facebook I say somebody you might know or something like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he keeps, he'll speak and I speak. He ain't said nothing out of line. He ain't been but I'm just like, I feel like I'm talking to a total stranger. Like, dude, I don't know you. And it's kind of weird. But he ordered some t-shirts from me. So now I'm about to make his shirt. So I'm about to see what the brother really looks like.
There you go. And thank you for your business.
Right.
It's been real.
Right.
Please recommend all your family and friends for t-shirt needs. All that.
Right. Oh, shucks.
But basically, just age appropriate.
I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, especially like them big women that be trying to wear that.
I was very excited.
Yeah, because it ain't just men, it's women too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I got a little something that I'm working with, but I ain't gonna be walking around with no, leggings on and a shirt up to here, and I got everything hanging
Speaking
out.
of leggings,
That's another one.
Oh my God! If you are wearing leggings, I don't care if you're big, small, whatever. Have on the right drawers or no drawers at all.
Wait, but no. Is it a fashion statement now to show your camel toe?
No, it is.
That.
It is a thing, and
no, it's not.
But it's not a joke.
Because I was watching this.
And don't be on your. I'm sorry, this is probably nasty, but don't. You can see your pad if you have on.
Oh,
that's disgusting. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
They make tampons.
They do. Or just don't wear them when you're on that time of the month.
Right. Throw some jeans on. Put a dress on. Something.
Yeah.
That's just nasty.
Because I've seen it in person, and that's not. Oh, that's not good.
And you know, if you see it, everybody
Else see it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you walk up to that person and tell them, or do you just let it ride?
No, they knew what they was doing. They left the house.
I want to know, did you look in the mirror and check yourself before you left the house?
They knew what they. We talked about people being in pajamas. You think they?
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Honey, hunty. No, people just. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's economics. You know, leggings are cheaper than.
There's nothing wrong with wearing them. I'm saying
Just
have
wear
on the
them
right
appropriately.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter the size.
Or at least wear a shirt
don't-
long enough that it covers it up.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what I do. I always try to wear a shirt to cover. I mean, you know, I got lots to cover, but I try to wear a shirt that covers up everything. I ain't trying to have all my goodies out.
Yeah.
Only that special chosen person needs to see my goodies. I'm just saying. Can we leave
Girl, you
something
too grown
to
for
the
me.
imagination? Can we leave something
Oh,
to
well,
be
since we're
special?
talking about that, we talked about the thong thing. You know, one of the mistakes some brand made was that thongs were for everybody. Body shape.
You know what? I quit wearing thongs years ago. I really like
They're
thongs.
so
I really like them, but
uncomfortable.
now that I've gotten older and a little bigger, I don't like thongs.
Yes, that's my point.
I mean, well, you know what? I can't say that I don't like them. I think maybe since I've gotten bigger, I just ain't bought none because they be too big. Like, who would want to buy?
I hear it. It's like a
mental thing.
yeah, okay.
Like, I mean, it's bad enough, you know, I gotta pick my underwear up and they ain't as small as they used to be. But thong,
Pick up a thong.
Right.
Like, where's my thong? Thong, da, dum, dum, dum.
looking like a slingshot. One of them Acme slingshots.
Not an Acme,
Road
from
runner.
Road Girl, you playing. I have nothing against thongs, none whatsoever. I'm just saying.
That's so funny.
Just
I can't.
we're just saying, you know.
But some outfits require that you wear thong, or either no underwear.
Only white. Only white
No,
required. And there's some
sorry.
dresses, like
Yeah,
form-fitting
some-
dresses.
Right, exactly. Some
Yes.
outfits require you to
That
not
is
show
true.
those paint lines.
That is true. If you are someone that has to wear Spanx, then please.
Damn.
Thank you. Ain't nothing wrong with a Spanx.
Joe ain't.
I almost forgot that we wasn't live. I was about to say, oh my gosh, look, he just hit me up. Is he stalking me?
Thought you was about to get in trouble.
Oh.
So where you at on your pet peeves, ma'am?
Okay.
Oh, she Go for it. Let's get it.
No, I don't have. This is not a pet peeve, but can men and women be friends and have? What did I say? Friends with benefits and still remain friends. Just friends. Stop thinking about that.
No, wait a minute. What you mean, just friends? I mean, like,
Be
Like, not in a
maintain just
relationship.
that
They're just
understanding.
friends, but they sometimes, they get to enjoy each other sometimes.
Well, the friends with benefits.
Yeah, friends with
Like, does
benefits.
it end? What do you mean? Like, does it end bad,
Can
or
that-
can you actually maintain that
that?
form of
Yeah,
relationship?
can that be maintained without
I think for a period of
without
time,
what?
without it being anything more than that.
someone catching feelings?
Oh no, you always gonna have
relationship?
feelings. This is about keeping your feelings in check. I mean, I got one I had for 17 years, and we just, you know, we do what we do. We move how we move. He do what he do. I mean, we don't mess around no more, but we still cool. Like now, there's no.
But why did y'all stop?
When I got married, we
Well,
stopped. Well, no.
that'll
No. I can't say that because after my divorce, we did mess around again. But this last relationship that I was in, we didn't mess around while I was in the relationship, but we still communicate with each other. And since, you know, then we still communicate, but we just don't mess around no more. I think he's in a relationship now, but he won't tell me. But he still come around. We still talk.
Why do you
We
think
cool. He never tells me.
But see, that's
But
like,
see, well, see, this is what
But
happened.
they're friends, though.
This is
So
what happened.
This doesn't make. That's my
We talking about a man's mind. Because see, what had happened was when we initially started messing around, like I would let him know, I know you move around, but don't let me know about it. I don't want to know about nobody else. Do what you do. Keep it out of my eyesight. That ain't my business. Cause I had,
well, I don't know if that's friends with benefits, though.
well, no, we fluctuate. You know, it turns into other things. I mean, because at the time, like It's a whole lot more to the story.
Okay.
Okay, but
There's some history.
yeah, but so since I put that in place, ever since then, it's just always been he never lets me know. Even like I've
Because
asked
those were
him
your rules that you set up, and now you want to
initially.
go back.
Well, and see, I told him if I ask you, then okay, I'm ready for
Well,
the
you can't have it
'Cause
both
I-
ways.
No, because I don't ask a question I ain't ready for. I ain't ready for the answer to. So if I finally get to the point where I ask you, then that means I'm ready for the answer.
But
You
what
can be
difference does
truthful.
it make?
Right. If you're just friends, it should.
Because-
Why does it matter?
Right now, at this point, I just want to know. Because for one, I try to be respectful of whatever situation you got going on. But for him, he don't want to tell me, then okay,
Okay, hold
I
on.
ain't gonna worry about it.
Are we talking about friends with benefits or just like the hookups? Because that's just
No, friends with benefits.
I don't do friends with benefits.
I mean, ain't that what that is? Ain't that what that was? I mean, like now we don't mess around, so I can't say that. Now we just friends. But in the past, I mean, it's been he do what he do, I do what I do, and when we together, we together. That's what that was.
I think there's a gray
But we was
area.
cool. I mean, if he needed something, I got him. If I need something, he got me. I mean, we.
That's
we
a
was
form
friends.
of a. Well, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, what's this? I mean, if you're a friend with a benefit, that don't mean you can't you live your life. We just friends, but we mess around sometimes.
Okay.
But initially, it didn't start out like that. Initially, it started out with, I guess he was trying to get with me, but I had somebody.
Because there's a lot of men that don't think that men and women can be friends.
And have
Oh,
sex.
Right.
Or just.
Or just be friends, period.
Well, I disagree with that.
yeah, I can't
yeah,
go for
there's
that
men
one
that
because I
think-
have a friend that blackface. I ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't.
Yeah.
So if you had a relationship, a man and you guys were in a relationship, and you had male friends, and they
Oh, he
were
gonna come
uncomfortable
they
with
being your.
your
partner?
actual man.
Uh-huh.
My
And they
man,
were
the man that I
uncomfortable.
had when we first got together, he was a little, and I had to tell him, no, this is my friend. You gonna meet him,
Mm-hmm.
and once he met him, then they became cool. And I'm like, hey, hold up, wait a minute, like they
So
like
how about if they
talking.
didn't get along, or he pressured you, or said, "Hey, I'm not cool with you hanging out with this dude, or talking to this dude."
I don't know how I would handle that. I would have a problem with that, cause that's
But you're
not-
wrong.
I mean,
Because if you with the dude and you still hooking up with the other dude, how you
No,
not
no,
gonna?
hooking
she
up.
talking about just friends
Just-
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Catch up,
You're
Lord.
a friend with benefits.
you wrong?
My bad. I was like, hold on, you can't have it. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you can have it both ways.
Nah,
It's
now we
one thing
talking
or
about
another.
just friends.
Oh, no, I
Just a
think you can
friend.
have it. But I
Yeah,
think
but
that if
you're
you
saying got a
have,
man that got a problem with you having just a male friend.
There's some men
What
out there
would you
that,
do?
or
Yeah,
vice versa. There's some women that don't like their man to have female friends or a female friend. That's,
For me
I think that's
personally,
insecurity, but
Yeah.
yeah, but for me personally, I feel like I'm in tune with myself. And I pay attention to things. So I'm gonna watch your body language. I'm gonna watch our conversation. I'm gonna watch how y'all move with each other. And if I
if
can
your
see
man
that
was
it's-
friends with
if
another
y'all
woman,
just if y'all just strictly friends and you ain't got no problem bringing around me,
Right.
we can have conversations in front of me, everything's
Exactly.
cool. Then okay, it is what it is.
yeah.
But I'm gonna keep my eye on the little chick because
Well, I mean, but you still have to have
because-
boundaries.
well, I
That
mean,
Porch
yeah,
Take work?
yeah, you
still
gotta have
you have
gotta have
boundaries. Like, even though, because, like, I can call you at 11 o'clock at night or
Right.
midnight and be like, girl, but no, tell your female friends, don't. There's just, I think there
Unless
is
it's
a
an emergency.
difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
like,
holler.
whatever you
Call
got to
hours.
talk about, y'all can talk about tomorrow doing, like,
Yeah, it better be an emergency.
because this is our time. We, don't interrupt my scenario. You should take a call. But I would do the same thing. Right. Like, I would do the same thing if I would tell my male friends, like, just friends. I would tell them, like, he don't like, like, be respectful. And, we can hang out and
For the most
stuff.
part, I think you shouldn't have to
Right,
tell
they
a grown
should-
person
they would
that.
know
If you got
that.
a man, they should know.
And that is the distinction between a friend and a friend that may want a little bit more. It's getting dark. We need some light.
Right. Maybe
And
we
you
need
need to make a
do we
drink.
need to go? How long we been on here? How long we
I
gonna
don't know,
go?
but you ain't even talked about your stuff.
I didn't chime in on everybody else's. I can say mine.
Okay, well then it's getting dark and we can't see each other.
I'm real
So
dark. Can't see me.
look at her. I'm the only one.
That's that melanin.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have had a fantastic time. We have no idea how long this took, but you know, we had a couple drinks, we ate a little snacks, we talked about multiple things, and we appreciate you all watching.
And next time we going live.
We are going live. We got to figure out a date and time, but we are. And again, we hope that you enjoyed this conversation, and there'll be more to come because we have a lot to say. And we appreciate you all. Y'all have anything y'all want to say? On the porch. Oh, this mouth ain't work. Okay. On the porch with
Pam and Letter.
There you go. I still got to figure it out. All right. Good night, y'all. Bye.